Water, the very essence of life. Delivering a clean, reliable supply of water to customers today is a challenge facing water providers everywhere. The answer for Colorado Springs and other southern Colorado communities is an historic water project now underway called the Southern Delivery System, or SDS.
The Southern Delivery System is not only an important investment for the community, it's an absolute necessity. Water is the lifeblood of any community. In order to ensure economic viability, economic prosperity, you've got to have water.
Hundreds of project options for expanding the current water system were considered, and SDS was determined to be the very best and most cost-effective solution using water rights already owned by Colorado Springs. Because Colorado Springs is not located on a major water source like a river, the community has a history of visionary water planning. SDS builds upon that heritage to meet a critical need for existing and future customers.
Since Colorado Springs was formed in the late 1800s, we have always had challenges bringing water to our community. About 70% of our water comes from the west side of the Continental Divide in Colorado, and that's through a very complex water system that our past generations really had the vision to create, to provide reliable water to our community.
SDS represents a vital reinvestment in the region's current water infrastructure and will transport water stored in the Pueblo Reservoir through 62 miles of underground pipeline, moved by 3 pump stations, and then purified in a new water treatment plant. From there, it will be delivered to area homes, offices, schools, and military installations. SDS is a regional project that will serve the communities of Colorado Springs, Security, Fountain, and Pueblo West.
The Southern Delivery System is being constructed in phases. The first phase includes the core components, the connection to the dam, the pump stations, and the pipelines, and the water treatment plant. The second phase of SDS includes 2 water reservoirs that will allow us to better manage the source of supply closer to the community and to better manage the water rights associated with the project.
The new reservoirs will provide water storage closer to home, especially important during times of drought, and ultimately create recreational opportunities for local residents that would include boating, fishing, hiking, and wildlife viewing. But the key of the project is the ability to transport up to an additional 78 million gallons of water per day to the communities in this region, meeting the needs of customers for decades to come. The Colorado Springs population alone is expected to grow to well over 500,000 by 2030. The area's strong military presence is also expected to continue to increase. Colorado Springs and surrounding communities must plan now to be able to meet customers' long-term water needs. SDS will begin delivering water as early as 2016.
We know that just the growth from our own kids and grandkids will require additional water supply. And in order to guarantee reliable supply to all customers, we need the new system.
SDS will also provide for uninterrupted water delivery when older water systems require repairs and maintenance, or when water is in short supply due to drought, climate variability, or other uncertainties. Following 2 decades of planning, permitting, and public process, the Southern Delivery System construction is underway. The project has undergone a comprehensive and thorough environmental review, and the required federal, state, and local approvals and permits have been secured.
Water projects are getting extremely difficult to permit and build. At some point you won't be able to build a major project like this. And the permits we have all have a shelf life. So now's the time to move forward with construction.
Extensive measures have been taken to ensure the project is built in an environmentally responsible manner and to mitigate environmental impacts, with special attention focused on fish and wildlife habitat, cultural resources, and wetlands.
We've looked at impacts to wildlife, to water quality, to water quantity in the rivers. We've looked at social impacts. So it's been an exhaustive study on impacts to the environment. We want to be good partners in the projects that we build. We live here, we recreate here, we enjoy the outdoors, we enjoy the waterways, and we want to help take care of those. We think of ourselves as environmental stewards, and that's a passion that we all have as we're going forward with this project.
The public has played a crucial role in the planning of this important project, sharing their needs, opinions, and concerns.
Public involvement for the Southern Delivery System has really been a two-way communication process. We have informed the public every step of the way about how we're building the project and why we need the project, but we're also seeking input from key stakeholders from around the region. And it's important to us that we take that input and then make it a better project in the end.
Construction of SDS will have a major impact on the area's economy. Costs for the labor needed to build Phase 1 of the project are expected to reach $160 million. That translates into an average of 380 new jobs, with that number climbing as high as 700 jobs at peak construction.
We are assembling the work packages in a manner that increases the opportunities for our local and regional contractors. We have outstanding participation from engineering and construction firms in this area.
Another key advantage of the Southern Delivery System is the short and long-term economic benefits to the region. The project will create the need for local goods and services during construction.
The Southern Delivery System will benefit our regional economy by pumping hundreds of millions of dollars worth of the construction projects that make up SDS into our local economy. We're encouraging local contractors, we're getting the word out about all the opportunities that SDS carries with it.
The water that the Southern Delivery System will provide supports maintaining a healthy economy and the high quality of life area residents enjoy.
The Southern Delivery System is necessary to ensure the economic stability, the economic viability of Colorado Springs. You've got to have an adequate water supply to attract and retain the businesses to drive your economic engine. That's what SDS is all about moving forward.
Water is essential for life, and we know that it's our job to ensure that there's a reliable supply for our community. With the implementation of the Southern Delivery System, we'll be able to provide that, and we'll be able to do it at less than a penny a gallon.
A community's prosperity relies on the availability of water. The Southern Delivery System provides that essential supply of water for generations to come.